Alright guys, welcome back. So today we're going to be fixing this Range Rover up. As you can see there, it's been, well, hasn't been driven into. My girlfriend's decided to drive it into someone, and she did this the other day. Drove that into the back of a wall, or reversed it into a wall should I say. So that needs fixed at some point. I have bought the little reflector, but we're not going to focus on that today. We're focusing on this front damage here. So basically I'm just going to strip it down, solder it all back, plastic weld it all back together, and get up and running again, because we need it in a couple of days. So we're going to have to be quick on this one. I'll go into details what happened later on in the video. So I'm just removing the grill here. There's just little plastic screw things, they're quite annoying to get out, but just pulling the other half out now, get them out, get the grill off, and then we can tackle taking the headlights out. Or no, I think now it's a front bumper I moved next. So we'll do that now. There you go, I've got that grill off. There's some more little plastic clips there at the bottom, so I've removed them. Removed the screws off the headlights. I think they were just 10 mils. You see them there. On this you've got to remove the bumper first to get the headlights out, but you can like jimmy the headlights out, but it's a mission. I had to do that because I needed to get to the 2 bolts that hold the front bumper to the wings. It's so much easier to take the headlights out and get to it from there. I'm just taking this little arch line off the side, getting these clips out here, and then we're going to move on to underneath, get the under tray off, just a little metal tray. It's got like 2 screws in it, and then we've got a couple more screws holding the bumper to the lower crash bar, so remove them. They're just 10 mils, and there's 2 little black clips you can just see there next to my hand, one on either side, so I've removed them as well. And here I've removed both the 10 mil bolts out the side there. I removed the headlight first. If you jack the car up and take the arch line off, it'll be a lot easier, but I was trying to be quick about it, so I did that. There's a couple of screws just underneath the arch liner as well. I think there's 2 more 10 mils just there, you can see. So I've removed them also. And then I'll focus on getting this side off here. It would have been a lot easier if I had someone else, but I had to try and get it done by myself. There you go, I've got the front bumper off. And as you can see, there's no damage. Well, there is that little air duct at the bottom. The left side works, that's fine, but the right side's come off. But apart from that, the actual crash bar's fine. All the radiators and stuff are fine. So, not too bad, could have been worse. But these are pretty solid cars. As you can see there, crash bar absolutely fine. That was all there, as you can tell it's rusty, so. But yeah, happy days. As you can see, I'm just showing underneath, so showing you that it's all fine, there's no problems with it. Obviously there's nothing wrong with that side, it was the other corner that got hit, but just showing you it. Wasn't too bad, it did take a while though to get off, because it took me an hour and a half or something, maybe, think about that. Alright, got it in the garage now, we can have a look at the damage. That just needs to clip back in, that's fine, I think. Look at the other side, that looks broken. It's a little bit bent there. Should maybe push back in, and I can staple and plastic weld that. Yeah, this is pretty rough looking damage, to be fair, this one. It's like, I don't know, it's like shattered instead of like, usually it cuts quite nicely, but it's like shattered. It's probably because the crash bar is like right here behind it. So it's like hit that, that's fine. And the bottom bit just went in. Alright, let me clean these marks off. And then we'll flip it around and have a look at the other side. Also, this has come out, so I need to put that back in the what do you call it, washer jet for the headlights. I'll have to glue that in or something. Alright, I've cleaned it with literally everything I've got. You know, solvent cleaner, sanded it, brake cleaner, goo off, paint stripper, everything. Well, not paint stripper, white spirits. And then I had to resort to sanding, and I still can't get it all out. But it just look a bit better. Right, my girlfriend just brought me some beans on toast, so I want to eat that. I think she's feeling a bit bad. And then once I'm done, I'll tell you a little bit more about what happened, and then we get to fixing it. Alright, I've finished my scran, so I'll get back on this now. Just quickly, I'll just tell you what happened basically. So at like a giveaway junction, and the car in front obviously should have turned left. Well, was gonna turn left, and she thought they'd already left. She thought they'd already went, so she looked right to see what the oncoming traffic, and just bumped into the back of them. Just classic, probably the most common car accident there is, I would have thought. Silly, but you know, it happens, so I'm just gonna fix it, put it back on the car, and then probably paint it and fill the front in as well at some point, but I just want to get it perfect because I'm going up north soon, so I need it back on the road. So I'm gonna get that sorted, and then afterwards I can paint it and fill in the front. I might even fill in the front now and touch up with a little bit of paint, because I think I've got some white paint, so it won't be this perfect match, but we'll see. Let's get on with it, see what it looks like when we're done. Alright then, this is the back. That's come off, but this bumper isn't even, my car doesn't even have this, so that's not really a big issue. I'll just glue that back on. I think is it riveted or something? Yeah, it looks like it. But I'll just, oh yeah, that fits fine. I'll just glue that back in. Like I said, my car doesn't even have any of this stuff. It's kind of pointless. They meant to, oh yeah, like I said, it doesn't matter. It's only these two I'm worried about. The fog lights and the sensors. Mine doesn't have the little camera things. I assume that's something to do with cruise control, maybe, I'm not sure. But yeah, let's see. So this is it here. Up there, that's a crack. That has broken off that tab. Should be able to fix that, hopefully. And then where else was it? It was down here, wasn't it? Yeah. Alright, let's flip it back over, and I'll mess about with this. Try and get it looking good on the front and tape it, and then we can solder it on. Actually, I'll get the soldering iron up now and warm it up. Alright, I've given it a little heat up with the gun, and I've managed to get the line on this side looking pretty good, to be fair. Obviously, I just need to push that off a little tiny touch. There you go. That looks spot on. I don't know what it looks like on the other side, mind. I don't really want to move it either, but I guess we kind of need to have a look. Okay, it's pushed out in some places. That's not too bad there, though. Right, I think I'm going to do some little tack welds, I think. Because I know this side's good and there's good. So I think I'll do that. Soldering iron. If you want to watch a more in-depth video on this, look at the Lexus IS 300H that I just did. But basically I'm just going to heat up with a little soldering iron. And it just melts both sides of the plastic together. And then after that I'll go through with staples, just with a bit of metal to make it a bit stronger. And on the other side, you could run this through it to make a nice little groove, sand it back, put some filler in it, plastic filler, sand it again, and you should be able to prime it and paint it. So yeah, let me just tack up some corners. Go on the other side, make sure it's flat, tack it up again, make sure it's flat, and just keep going back and forwards until I've got it perfect. Alright, I finished tacking that, as you can see. I've just kind of tacked it back together. I did have to go over this bit quite a bit because on the other side it's pretty bad. The rest of it was pretty nice, but even right now that's solid. But if I show you, see, that's fine. It's just right there where it's got a bit of a lump. That bit's fine. Literally just need to sand, probably a little bit of filler and a paint, and it'll be golden. So what I'm going to do now is finish running the soldering iron all the way along, get some filler, plastic filler out, get some of this out here, just fill the whole thing, and then use the metal staples to staple it. So I'll cut back in when that's done. Like I said, if you want to watch a more in-depth thing, go on the Lexus video, and you'll see me doing it. I don't have the tripod with me today. I need to get this done quickly, so let's get on with that. Alright, I've plastic welded that back together. Don't worry, it doesn't need to look pretty. And I was just trying to find the other piece that's broken. I think it's here, but I can't even see it. Must be along this line here. Oh yeah, there's that crack there. I don't know how far it goes up. That should pan out alright then. So that's good. Just fill that line in right there, and we should be alright. I don't even think I'll staple that one. Right, I've sorted that out. Literally just used the solder iron to go all the way through it, and then got the filler and just filled right over it. So I opened the gap up a bit bigger, then put the filler in. It's just a lot stronger. Sorted. Let's just put some staples in this, just a bit of extra protection. Doesn't need it at all, but might just put a couple in but now and again, just to strengthen up a little bit. These bumpers are solid as anything anyway, so it'll be absolutely fine. Let's just do that for a little extra protection, and then I'm gonna probably actually plastic weld this back on, because that would be easier than gluing it. Well, I might put glue on it, a bit of super glue, and stick it in, then plastic weld it, because the super glue would eventually just come off, but the plastic welding obviously will make it stay. Okay, I have put some metal clips in here. I usually do put them, like, if you can see, they usually are like right next to each other, but I've just spaced them out a bit because it's just for extra support. But it's a better idea to probably just fill the whole thing up with them as well. And obviously that's all sorted. I've glued this back in as well, plastic welded it, sorry. That's solid now. And plastic welded this one in, this one, this one, this, oh no, that one's come out again. That one's plastic welded. I need to try and just do this now. I think that's under this plastic cover, so it might not matter too much, but I might try and mess with it. But I can put everything back in now, and then we can turn it around and see what it looks like on the front. Alright, I've sorted all this back, tied all this up, and I'll just fix this one as well. So let's turn it around and see what she looks like. Oh, actually, I need to fix that as well. Do that. This side here. Just needs to go in there like that. Right, let me quickly glue that in. Alright, that's that glued in. So let's turn it around. Alright, I did scratch them up a little bit on the concrete floor. I should have put like a blanket down really. I didn't think, and I scratched this up a little bit, but just for future reference for you guys, just put a little blanket down or something. It looks like that's out a little bit. And it's popped out this side as well. I can fix that. This here's like came off, but I'm pretty sure when I put that cover on it, it will pull it back in. That side looks nice. That side looks like it's, I'm not sure. I'll have to try that. This is fine now. This one obviously is fine. And then here's the damage. There's a bit there, that's smooth, smooth, a little bit there, smooth, tiny bit there, and the rest is smooth, so not too bad. Like I say, a little sand down there, along that, a little bit of filler, and a paint over, and that'll be spot on. Let's take this tape off and see what it's looking like. Oh yeah, I'm happy with that. It's nice and smooth. There's a little bit there. That's literally it. Cool. Not too bad. Alright, I've just put a bit of touch-up paint on it. Just some random white I had. I don't even know what it's from. Makes it look a little bit better. Obviously, I'm going to now sand it off. I've dried it up with the heat gun. I'm just going to sand it all off. And then hopefully it should just get rid of them blue marks, maybe. And just fill in this and hide it a little bit for the meantime till I get time to fix it properly. But I've clipped that in as well, so that's looking good now. So I'll quickly do this, and then I'll go fit it to the car. I'll cut back in and show you what it's looking like. Right, it's got a little dark on me, but let's put it back on. I just need to screw all the bolts in now. Some parts there. I've put the 2 main bolts either side, and headlights in. I think that's all. Yeah, just for them 4 bolts. Put the rest of them in now. Alright, got that all sorted. All the bolts back in. A couple of these clips on here are broken, so I need to order some of them. Only 2 or 3, I think. That's all that's left. Yeah, it's looking pretty good. This is the damage, obviously. Shine that light away from it or on it, I don't know which better. Maybe do a little thing in the morning. You can see that line there. That looks pretty good. It's just a little bit there on the corner. It's the worst bit, the rest looks alright. So yeah, quite happy with that. All done in a day.
Open eye, feel the waves cut through me, hypnotized by the sounds I'm breathing in. Hold tight, chemicals